Didn't tell us all the things.
Anyway, Eping says like, "You little whelp, you're here you are, eh? Let's see. I already heard about everything about the test from the trial from Lin Ying. Let's see. You know that normally I don't accept students, so I totally forgot about that."
这么说，我还算开山大徒弟了。
Yunfan says like, "So what you're saying is that I'm your very first disciple."
师傅当年入蜀山的时候，掌门派了什么事啊？
师傅 back then when you entered the guild, what did the leader ask you to do? Sent you to do?
我啊，
As for me...
过去太久，不记得了。
EP says, it's been too long. I've forgotten. Yuval's like, really? I don't think he wants to say.
等为师想起来，自然会告诉你。
Well, once I remember it, naturally I'll tell you.
你小子有几斤几两，我还是清楚的。试炼的事，放手去做就行。
Let's see. Interesting. Oh yeah, thank you. Let's see. I know how much. I am very clear on. I know very clearly how much strength you have, you little whelp. As for the trial, you should muster up courage and do it.
是。
Yunfan says, "Yes."
还有，我去打听过了，折剑山庄没有接着下令追击你，罗太子什么的也按下不提了。
Let's see. Eping says, "Also, I went and asked. Let's see. The Zhejian Mountain Villa has not accepted the. Let's see. Has not taken on the order to pursue you. Let's see. All that talk about the demonic, the Prince of Demons, for that matter, they left aside for now."
看来是四大世家觉得让你逃掉大失颜面，所以秘而不宣了。
I see. Yeah, me or Bushen. That's actually makes sense. Like keeping a secret and not announcing it. Anyway, is what that says. Yiping says like, it looks like the four noble families feel embarrassed about having let you escape. So that is why they are keeping that matter a secret.
就是说，我不用再躲躲藏藏的了。
So you're saying I don't have to be go into hiding anymore?
表面不与你为难，不代表私下不会有什么动静。一些过去和魔教有梁子的人，更不会善罢甘休。
I didn't think so either. Let's see. On the surface, they won't give you any trouble, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to take action against you in secret. Let's see. All those people with enmity with the demonic cult in the past, they will not leave the matter at that.
这一路未必会顺风顺水，若是遇到什么事，于是教你一招，亮出来，叫他们心服口服。
Let's see. Your path may not necessarily be smooth. If you are to run into any trouble, why don't I teach you a technique, and then you can. I like this is like 心服口服 is like the word for you're making them satisfied, but of course it's not. That's not what he means. Anyway, why don't I teach you a technique, and then you can show them so they'll be so that they'll admit defeat or like, and then you can And then you can show them that technique so they'll admit defeat.
师傅，一招也是教，两招也是教，不如顺便告诉我怎么御剑飞行吧。
Okay. 师傅, you've taught me one technique and you've taught me two techniques. Why don't you go ahead? Oh, sorry. If you want to teach me one, that's fine. Two would be great. Why don't you just go ahead and tell me how to fly on my sword?
路还不会走，就想着上树爬墙了。
Oh, I know, right?
等你把根基打扎实了，再和我说这个不迟。
Yep. Eping says like, you're not even able to walk, and yet you want to climb up the mountain and climb up trees and and yet you want to climb up the tree to go over the wall. I know, like that's literally what he's saying. Let's see. Once you have learned, once you are more, you have it literally means like once you have stabilized your foundation. But there's a better way to put this. Let me put it this way. Once your once you understand the core techniques, then you can speak to me about flying on the sword.
看好了，这招是蜀山御剑术的入门功夫，不练好这个，一辈子也学不会御剑飞行。
Let's see. Take a good look. This is the basic. This is a basic martial art of the art of flying on the sword of the art of flying on the sword that belongs to Shu Mountain. If you don't practice this, you will never be able to learn the art of actually flying on your sword. Ooh. All right. So we're gonna learn the basic form first. But first, we gotta learn to manipulate our swords. Ooh, the 1000 sword drop, huh? That's a bit. I like how that's a basic art. Dang. Yiping says, "What do you think?"
这是入门功夫，那绝招该是什么样啊？
Hey, yeah, Yunfan, that's what I was saying too. That's a basic art? Then what's the ultimate art even look like?
绝招，那可多了。你是打算在这里看一晚上，还是打算学点本事？
Yiping says like, ultimate techniques? Well, there are many. Well, there are many. Are you just planning to stand here, stare for an entire night? Or do you plan on learning a few... learning some skills? Damn.
学，当然是学。
Yunfan's like, of course I want to learn it. It is possible to fly. Is it possible to fly on other weapons that are swords? Yes. It just means like although it's called the, yes, it means you can ride on any weapon technically. Could you imagine like riding on an axe? That'd be pretty neat. Although clouds seem a bit more stable, the problem with riding on like thin weapons is just like you can't carry people as easily. We learned about that from Legend of Sword and Fairy 3.5. Anyway.
站好了，照着我说的剑诀在心中默念。
Alright. That's sword incantations, right? Anyway. Alright, well, excuse me. Let me, dagger. Ooh, I know, riding on clouds would be better. I wonder what that's a reference to. Oh well. Not like anyone named Sun Wukong would care anyway. Anyway, Yiping says, alright, well, stand properly and follow... and follow the the sword instructions. I know, like... And follow... hold on a sec. Let me make sure I understand that correctly. Jianjue is, I know I'm doubting myself. All these, like, Special words. I know, incantation. It's like, I don't know what else to say. And follow my... follow the incantation I speak. And remember it. Remember it well.
千万不可疏忽大意，否则极易走火入魔。
走火入魔. Let's see. What did we use? Actually, Lucian, what was the translation we chose for 走火入魔? I remember it's like some backlash? No. Or you will face like the side effects. It just means like when your technique goes awry. Yes. Right, so basically your martial arts, you use your martial arts incorrectly with a wrong form and then you can cause irreparable damage to yourself. It's very bad, basically. Maybe it's like... Anyway. You must definitely make sure to... not to be careless, lest you... lest you experience the side effects of a technique gone wrong. Experience the negative side effects of a technique gone awry.
Sure.
Yes. Alright. Time to learn. Yunfan spends the night to learn. After 6 hours.
马虎虎，这招再练半个月使出来，也不算给为师丢脸了。
Well, one thing that we noticed, at least Yunfan is a pretty fast learner, too. Not bad. If after you've practiced this technique for another half a month, and if you use this technique after you've practiced it for half a month, then at the very least you will make... I know, this is a hard one to translate. It just means like you won't be an embarrassment to me. That's literally what it says. 6 hours later. Xinxia terms are really hard. So he says like, well, if you practice for half a month, by that point you should be to the level where you're not embarrassing me.
这才马马虎虎而已，我觉得很不错了。
Anyway, Yunfan's like, what? This is just not bad? I thought it was pretty good myself.
这话等你通过试炼再说吧。
Well, maybe you should say that again after you've practiced this technique. Oh right, Yunfan has learned the 10,000 sword attack. Yes, that's a technique we learned from the first game. And I think in subsequent games you could also use it too. It looks pretty impressive. And frankly, it probably will be one of our strongest techniques. It's always a very solid technique in every game we use it. I've used it a lot. It takes 50 chi, so it hits pretty hard, so we'll want him to be able to use it.
小江，你去看过住的地方没？
Oh, Wang Heng Gong or Yu Heng Gong. I see. I know, with another year's training, you at least be on the middle level of average. You won't embarrass me after 6 months. I'm like, wow! Oh, Alioth is a poison boss and devil survivor. Alioth. I guess they learned him after they named him after the stars in the Big Dipper. Xiaoma says like, hey, little Jiang, have you seen the place, the place we're going to live?
看过什么？
See where?
英姐说给我们安排了房间，就在下面一层，大殿东南的对位。这样我也不用在外公那里住了。
Oh. Anyway, let me just check something. Oh, 对位 is, I guess that's just the name of the position. I don't know what else to say. It doesn't mean anything. Anyway. Like, Big Sister Ying told me that they've prepared some rooms for us. It's just on the floor below. Let's see. It's in the Dui position. Dui position in the southeast of the Great Palace. That way, I don't have to live together with grandfather. Grandpa, I guess.
英姐大好人。
Oh, Big Sister Ying, she really is the best.
现在该叫灵音师叔吧。
I think you should now call her, or sorry, yes. I think you should now call her, 师叔灵音。
你到底是怎么称呼他们的？我是说七圣。
Let's see. Anyway. You know we're talking about the 7 saints. Just how have you been addressing them? Or like basically remember she's addressed them by first name basis? Yeah, that's super disrespectful. So technically she really shouldn't be calling that, but she's probably not gonna listen, is she? So Long Yo's like actually like, just how have you been addressing them? We're talking about the 7 saints.
太武爷爷、青石哥、外公、玉小叔、草谷奶奶、铁叔、英姐。哦，对了，铁叔现在也叫二师傅。
Anyway, sorry. I actually mistranslated. She said like, just how have you been calling the 7 saints? Or like, yeah, there you go. That he's just asking how she's addressed them. Xiaoman says, well, there's Grandpa Taiwu, Big Brother Qingshi. Let's see. There's Grandpa and Yu Su and like Grandma and Grandma Caogu and also Uncle Tie and Big Sister Ying. Oh, right. Uncle Tie. I now call Uncle Tie. I really should call him 二师叔 or like second 师傅. I know it's kind of weird. Because like now she's saying that I have to call him master now because that technically he's taking her as a student. Right, she still has her own master back in Miaojiang. Loyo's like, what? I know, that's super casual. That's quite inappropriate. 加个 QQ 好，我会考虑. Sorry, 斗鱼 people are telling me to join their QQ.
我们还是去玉衡宫找唐姑娘辞行，然后赶紧下山好。
Yep. Wait, sorry, I'm just making sure. Well then, we should go to the Yuheng Palace to find Miss Tang and bid her farewell. And afterwards, then we should hurry and go down the mountain. Alright, our team's back together. Xiaoman and Long Yu have joined the party. So we need to go to Yuheng Palace, which is it close by here? From what I remember, it's like the very front, right? The Ying's, yeah. Oh wait, no, where is it? Yuheng is no, it's Chaogu. Okay, never mind. I remembered wrong. So we have to walk to, yeah, it's about the same. A lot of talking in this game, that's for sure. Well, that's just Legend of Sword and Fairy for you. Lots of talking. Although, at least we don't really have skits in this game, so at least you won't really run into that. The Tales of series is notorious for tons and tons of skits. A lot of talking. I only was kind of like remembering it after I was playing like with Angel Girl. I was playing Tales of Vesperia, and where I was like, wow, there's a lot of skits. Some of them are okay, and some of them are a little less interesting than others. I do feel like the skit quality is pretty good nowadays, but it's been a while. Exilia had some pretty great skits. Graces has had some really great skits too. Sorry, I'm just thinking about the Tales series now. Will we ever play a Tales series game on stream? Well, I have to figure that out. We could play... I also walked past Chaoku. Oops. I also walked past the area. Me silly. I walked too far. Yeah, it's kind of weird that when you open the map, it's not... they should make it a little more transparent, but whatever. It's not a big deal. Excuse me. Oh, you gotta pick up Vesperia yourself. That's up to you, really. I mean, at least you play... Well, I guess you have not played with the new character, Patty Fleur. Yeah, we talked a little bit about it in Discord. I haven't actually, like, played too far in it with Angel Girl, but I've already beaten the game before. Yunfan says, like, huh, the door is closed. Yeah, it takes forever to get Raven. It takes a long time to get certain party members. Come on, game. Game. There you go. Oh, jeez. Finn has never fully played it. Oh, I see. Oh, there doesn't seem to be any sound. Let's fix that. That's weird. Hold on. I'm going to turn the game off really quick and see if I can restore the sound. Oh no, game. Well, at least we saved before this, so it's not a big deal. But that's really unfortunate. I don't know why the game decided to... Oh, game. Why you do this to me? Why you do this? Why you not escape? Well, at least we can get to our normal... Give me 1 sec, guys. Sorry about this. The game is very sticky. I know. What's going on? Oh well. I'm like trying to close it too. Sorry guys, it's just being difficult. Break time. No! Why would you do this? Nap time. I know, I hit the exit button too, so it's just being really stupid. I think the worst part is like I can't actually like can't close like I cannot access the task manager to. Anyway, so what am I gonna do is like log out, log in, or not. Wow, that's pretty sticky. Wow, the game is very sticky. I know you all get to see. Oops. I know this is. I'm sorry, guys. The game was being very, very difficult. So hopefully, like, we'll be able to get this working again. Not sure why this happened. Oh. Yeah, that's weird. Well. Oh, game, you so silly. No, I don't want Discord and everything and their mom to start up again. Everything's starting. Everything. No, and yes. We did save, so I'm not too worried. Alright, so now we can start the game again. Oh, sorry about this, guys. I don't know what why the game crashed. I've heard that the 6th game also has a lot of crashing. So hopefully it won't be that bad, but like in Steam they've complained a bit that there's a few instances where the game crashed. So I don't know if that. I hope that's not a trend for future games, but that's not a good sign. 5.5, I think, might hopefully not have the same problem, but I don't know. Anyway, we stayed right in front, so I can actually get back to where I was. Thankfully, the game save anywhere is perfect for this game. Anyway, Yunfan says like, the door is closed and I can't enter. Maybe we should go find someone to ask. So maybe this lady over here.
师姐有礼了，请问草谷师伯与唐雨柔师姐可在店内
？Nongyo says like, 师姐 greetings. May I ask, is 师伯草谷 and Miss and 师姐唐雨柔within the house? Oh, she doesn't have to say. She didn't say anything. What's her name? Let's see. Why is the text so small? And also the game decided to do that. Thanks, game. Thanks. What are you doing, game? Why you have so much trouble with this? I don't know why I don't know if it's renderware or what's causing this. It's probably just renderware incompatibilities or something. Heng Wan Wan. Sorry, I just have to look up her name.
师姐
What he said. 师姐.
什么？
Anyway, Heng how do you pronounce it? Heng Wan Wan. Coiled up. That's her name. Heng Wan Wan says, what?
不好意思啊，我在想，你刚刚问什么来着？
Like Heng Wan Wan says, my apologies. I was just thinking. ... Just now, what did you ask? Oh my goodness.
哦，你说师傅啊？师傅在闭关中呢。唐师姐是护持之一，有事找他们的话，请等3天之后再来吧。
Oh. One of the guardians. Yes, thank you for explaining that. We actually dealt with this a situation where someone was also doing this seclusion behind closed doors, in the previous game in the series. So this is just that's a good explanation. That's basically the explanation behind it. Anyway, I'll say. Oh, you're talking about Shifu. Well, Shifu is currently doing cultivation behind closed doors. So Shi Jietang is one of her guardians during that time. If you have something you wish to talk to them about, you'll have to wait till after 3 days to come see them.
原来如此，多谢相告。
Nongyo says, so that is the case. Thank you very much for informing us.
有点吵。上次来的2位师兄